Your brain runs on focus. Have you ever noticed how exhausted you feel after a day of endless scrolling, notifications, and half-finished tasks, even though you didn't actually accomplish much? That's not laziness. That's your brain burning out. Your brain is like a muscle. Every time you switch tasks, it uses up energy. Tiny cells in your brain burn fuel to help you focus. But here's the catch. They don't have unlimited reserves. When your attention is scattered, 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, you leak energy. And just like a phone with too many apps open, your brain battery drains fast. Now think about the opposite. Have you ever been in the zone, working on something so deeply that time seemed to disappear? That's your brain running at peak efficiency. In that state, your brain waves slow down, distractions fade, and your mind channels energy toward one thing. That's focus. And focus is fuel. This is why successful people protect their attention like treasure. They know that where focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, results grow. So stop letting the world pull your mind in 100 directions. Train your focus like you'd train a muscle, 1 rep at a time, 1 task at a time. Because when you control your focus, you control your future. Energy is a currency. What if I told you that your real wealth isn't money, it's energy? Every single day, your body gives you a limited amount of it, like a bank account you wake up with. The question is, how are you spending it? Your cells are constantly at work, turning food and oxygen into tiny packets of energy. That's the fuel that powers everything, your thoughts, your movements, your emotions. But here's the truth. Just like money, you can waste energy or you can invest it. Think about gossip, endless arguments, or scrolling through negativity online. That's like throwing your energy into a trash can. You spend hours, but what do you gain? Nothing but exhaustion. Now compare that to using your energy on exercise, learning a new skill, or building meaningful relationships. That's investment. The more you invest in growth, the stronger your energy returns tomorrow. Ever notice how after a workout you actually feel more alive, not tired? That's your body rewarding you for investing wisely. The opposite is also true. Junk food, late nights, or toxic people drain your energy bank until you're broke. The secret of success isn't just managing time, it's managing energy. Spend it like gold. Guard it. Multiply it. Because when you use your energy on the right things, success doesn't just add up, it compounds. Your energy is your real currency. Invest it in your future and you'll never run out of wealth. Sleep builds success. What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for success is an AT found in books, gyms, or seminars? But in your bed? Yes. Sleep isn't laziness. Sleep is strategy. Every night your body goes into repair mode. Your brain organizes memories, clears out waste, and locks in the things you learned that day. Your muscles rebuild, your hormones rebalance, and your heart gets a chance to rest. Skipping sleep doesn't make you tougher. It makes you weaker, slower, and foggier, like trying to run on a phone with 5% battery. Think about it. How many times have you stayed up late thinking you were buying extra hours only to wake up exhausted and unproductive? That's like stealing from tomorrow. On the other hand, when you get good, deep rest, you wake up sharper, faster, and ready to take on challenges. That's an investment that pays off immediately. Even the world's top athletes, CEOs, and creators protect their sleep. Why? Because they know that true performance comes from a well-rested brain and body. So stop treating sleep like an obstacle. Treat it like fuel. Build a bedtime routine, protect your rest, and watch your productivity double. Success isn't just built in the hours you work. It is built in the hours you rest. Remember this. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep builds success. Sleep builds success. Stress isn't always bad. What if I told you stress isn't your enemy? It's your secret weapon? The same pressure that feels heavy can also be the spark that wakes up your body and mind. Here's what actually happens. When you face a challenge, your brain sends signals to release adrenaline and cortisol. These aren't bad chemicals, they're performance boosters. Your heart pumps faster, your blood carries more oxygen, your senses sharpen. It's your body saying, "Get ready, it's game time." Think about athletes before a big match. Their hands sweat, their hearts race. That's stress. But instead of running away from it, they ride it like a wave. That rush gives them speed, focus, and power. The same is true for you, whether it's a presentation, an exam, or a tough life decision. Of course, too much stress for too long can burn you out. But the right amount, in short bursts, is like fire. It can either burn you or light the path forward. The key is learning to channel it. Take a deep breath, reframe the pressure. Remind yourself, this isn't fear, this is fuel. So next time your heart races before a big moment, don't panic. Smile. Your body is arming you for success. Stress isn't always bad. It's proof that you're alive, growing, and ready for more. Stress isn't always bad. Movement fuels the mind. Ever notice how some of your best ideas come when you're walking, stretching, or even pacing around the room? That's not an accident. That's your body and brain working together. When you move, your heart pumps faster. Blood rushes through your veins, carrying oxygen and nutrients straight to your brain. It's like opening the windows in a stuffy room. Suddenly, fresh air floods in. Your brain wakes up. New connections form. Creativity sparks. Sitting still for hours, on the other hand, slows everything down. Your muscles get stiff, your energy dips, and your brain feels foggy. That's why even a short walk can feel like hitting a reset button. Science shows that just 10 minutes of movement can improve focus, memory, and mood. Think about kids on a playground, constantly moving, jumping, running. They're not just burning energy, they're fueling their brains to learn, adapt, and grow. As adults, we forget this simple truth. Movement isn't just for fitness. It's for thinking, creating, and solving problems. So if you're stuck on a decision, overwhelmed with stress, or chasing inspiration, get up and move. Stretch, walk, dance if you have to. Because motion creates emotion, and movement ignites the mind. Your body was designed to move. And every time you move, you're not just exercising muscles. You're sharpening your mind and fueling your future. Nutrition shapes thinking. Have you ever noticed how after a heavy junk meal you feel sluggish, but after a clean, balanced meal you feel sharper? That's not just your imagination. That's biology at work. Your brain makes up only about 2% of your body weight, but it uses around 20% of your daily energy. Every thought, every idea, every decision depends on the fuel you give it. When you eat processed, sugary foods, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes. That crash is the brain fog, the yawns, the I can't think straight moments. But when you eat clean fuel, foods rich in vitamins, proteins, and healthy fats, your brain thanks you. Nutrients like omega-3s found in nuts and fish help build stronger brain cells. Antioxidants from fruits and vegetables protect your memory. Even water plays a role. Just a little dehydration can make you irritable and tired. Think about it like this. You wouldn't have poured dirty fuel into a sports car and expect it to win a race. Yet many of us feed our brains garbage and then wonder why we can't focus, create, or perform at our best. Success is indeed just built in your work ethic. It's built in your choices at the table. Eat like someone who values their future. Because the sharper your brain, the stronger your decisions, and the closer you get to your goals. Remember, every bite is a vote for the person you're becoming. Choose wisely. Small wins release dopamine. Why does checking something off your to-do list feel so good? Why does finishing even a tiny task give you a little rush of satisfaction? That's not luck, it's chemistry. Your brain runs on a reward system. Every time you achieve something, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical messenger that makes you feel motivated, focused, and ready for more. It's the brain's way of saying, "Good job, do it again." Think about video games. They're designed with small wins, levels, points, badges that keep you hooked. Why? Because each win triggers dopamine, pushing you to keep playing. Life works the same way. If you set small goals, achieve them, and celebrate them, you build momentum. The mistake many people make is waiting for one huge win, graduation, a promotion, or a big break. But success isn't one giant leap. It's thousands of small steps, each releasing just enough dopamine to keep you moving forward. Want to rewire your brain for success? Start stacking small wins, make your bed, send that email. Take that 5-minute walk. Every little victory adds fuel to your motivation engine. Remember, dopamine doesn't just reward you, it trains you. The more small wins you create, the more your brain craves progress. And soon, success won't feel like a distant dream. It will feel like a natural habit. Small wins create big momentum. Build them daily. Heart rate mirrors discipline. Have you ever noticed how your heart races when you're nervous, angry, or stressed? Or how calm and steady it feels when you're in control? That S, because your heart isn't just a pump. It is a mirror of your discipline. When you take shallow, rapid breaths, your heart speeds up. Your body thinks it's in danger, even if you're just sitting in traffic or stressing over a deadline. But when you slow your breathing, deep, steady inhales and exhales, your heart rate drops. Your brain calms. Your focus sharpens. Suddenly, you're back in control. This isn't magic. It's physiology. Your breathing patterns send signals to your nervous system, which tells your heart how fast to beat. And your heart, in turn, influences how clear your mind feels. That's why discipline often starts with something as simple as controlling your breath. Think about soldiers, athletes, or performers. Before stepping into high-pressure moments, they don't just prepare their bodies, they prepare their breathing. By mastering their heart rate, they master their emotions. You can do the same. The next time life feels chaotic, don't react on impulse. Pause, breathe, slow your heart. That's discipline in action, choosing control over chaos. Because when you master your heartbeat, you don't just steady your body, you steady your decisions, your mindset, and your future. Discipline isn't just in your habits, it's in your heartbeat. Growth is cellular. What if I told you that every time you push yourself, physically, mentally, or emotionally, your body literally changes at the cellular level? Growth isn't just a mindset. Growth is biology. Inside your body, billions of cells are constantly renewing. Your muscles tear slightly when you exercise, and those tiny tears signal your body to rebuild them stronger. Your brain works the same way. When you face challenges, your neurons fire new connections. The more you practice, the stronger those connections become. That's why things that once felt impossible eventually feel natural. Think about the first time you tried to ride a bike, speak in public, or learn a skill. It was shaky, awkward, maybe even embarrassing. But with repetition, your cells adapted. Your muscles learned balance. Your brain rewired confidence. Growth happened, not by magic, but by biology. The mistake people make is expecting instant results. But your body doesn't work like that. Growth takes signals, repetition, and time. Just like a muscle won't grow overnight, your mindset won't either. But if you keep pushing, your cells will transform you. Stronger, smarter, and more resilient. So when you feel pain, struggle, or failure, remember this. Your body is rebuilding. Your cells are adapting. Growth is happening, even if you can't see it yet. Growth isn't just possible, it's programmed into you. Trust the process. Keep going. Because every effort you make is shaping you at the deepest level, cell by cell. Time shapes biology. What if I told you your body runs on a clock? One that doesn't hang on the wall, but ticks inside every cell. Success isn't just about how you use time. It's about how your biology responds to it. Your body follows natural rhythms called circadian cycles. These rhythms decide when your energy is high, when your focus is sharp, and when your body needs to rest. That's why some mornings you feel unstoppable, while late at night your brain slows down. It's not weakness, it's wiring. Think about farmers waking with the sunrise, or athletes training at peak hours. They're not just disciplined, they're aligned with biology. When you work with your natural rhythms instead of against them, you get more done in less time. Skipping sleep, eating at odd hours, or ignoring your body's signals throws these rhythms off. And when your rhythm is broken, so is your performance. But when you respect time, rest when it's time to rest, focus when energy peaks, recover when needed, you unlock your body's full potential. The truth is, time isn't just ticking away outside of you. It's shaping you inside, moment by moment. Every hour you spend either builds or breaks your biology. So use time wisely, not just on the clock, but in your body. Align with your rhythms. Protect your hours. Because when you master time, you don't just master your schedule, you master yourself.